Arconi on the Joker pick, a little bit of a mix-up from the one that we saw previously. And you know what? Proving me wrong, we got Felix stepping it up straight away for the first time tonight on the Lucario pick. I'm actually not sure who they went beforehand, but this Lucario pick is definitely one that it's kind of like me with Sonic, how like I wish Sonic was an interesting character to play. Felix just straight up wishes this character was good. Which, I mean,
yeah,
you know, yeah, the character does have like
Lucario,
some stuff going for it, like with the aura and everything, but kind of falls flat in some regards. But go ahead.
there are two good Lucario players in the world that I have seen. One of them's name is Armadillo, and he is from Canada, and the other one, his name is Sue, from Japan, who has been playing this game at the very least since Smash 4, and Lucario since then as well. So, you know, if Felix can make this character look good, I will be very impressed. But the thing is, you can't ever sleep on Lucario because the higher percent they get up at, the more damage they deal, the way earlier they kill you, but they also end up dying a lot earlier as well and have to start from bare minimum again. That's what makes this character suck so bad.
Yeah, and if anything, we're seeing two ends of the spectrum when it comes to that comeback mechanic. We got one character that, you know, has a really good comeback mechanic with the aura, but kind of falls flat in some regards, like you pointed out. And then we have Joker. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But nonetheless,
Joker,
we do have Felix keeping up against Joker, but go ahead.
No, I was going to say pretty much the same thing. I mean, Joker, best character in the game since his inclusion. I mean, pretty much hands down. A lot of people say Pikachu's better, but I've yet to see why. But that's neither here nor there. And a lot of the reason Joker's so good is, you know, he's a great character, great neutral, a lot of good mix-up options with that movement. The thing is, though, Arsene is freaking scary.
Terrifying. And I mean, you know, Lucario with aura can be quite the threat as well, but Arsene and Joker together in this game especially, it's just really just been proven to be like the threat of the game as a whole.
Yes.
So here we go.
Oh, there's that Aura Sphere. Yeah, that Aura Sphere can lead into so much cool stuff. Whether it be combos out of it, whether it be, you know, just doing the thing raw, like putting 20-30% on the board with a full charged one. And, you know, the movement as well, super useful. And then we see Arconi not getting the bread and butter as the percent continues to climb on Felix, and there's that backer coming out to take that stock.
That's right, so good stuff being able to close out that stock, but still at 128%, and that's going to be a pretty good thing for Lucario. Going to be able to output quite a bit of damage. You saw that we're already up to 31%, going on to almost 40. So we definitely got Felix not wasting any time, but the good 4-tilt, no Arsene required, is going to be tying up the stock count. And now we've got a last stock situation for both these two in the first game.
Yeah, and we have Arsene back, who can very easily even up the percentage as well. And since Lucario is not dealing all that much damage, you know, that little bit of damage has only put the Arsene meter at just below half. But, I mean, Felix continuing to stick onto Arconi like a musky leech, just making sure he doesn't have any room to breathe, bleeding out that Arsene, and in the process, sustaining no damage.
That's right, but here we are. Good job spot dodging the grab that could have led into quite a bit of damage at these lower percents with the strings that the character has available to them. Good job using the jump gun for some mobility and some additional damage as well. Hopefully, you've seen that Felix is starting to catch on to that jump gun option a little bit more, so hopefully Arconi doesn't rely on it too much to where it ends up getting punished. But there we go, good up air. Tries to go for a forward air to follow up, and instead is going to get stuffed out by a nair. And now we have Felix in control of the stage here, gets a well-spaced force palm. Tried to go for the sweet spot, I could tell, but still got a pretty solid hit in there. Good reverse edge guard there from Arconi with the down air. Going to be getting a back throw to put Arconi back in control of the stage here, but a back air coming up from Felix, powered up by just a good enough amount of aura to close out that stock. And here we go. You saw that recovery onto the stage. And then we saw Arconi take control of that stage. And then dropping the... Yeah, you saw that he was jumping there, if you caught that. So that was a good call out from Felix.
It was awesome, dude. So... We're going to game 2, no matter what the stage pick will be. Felix in the lead yet again. Hey, Felix did something new with their hair.
Let me... Like, this camera's a little bit blurry, so I'm going to check on the other one. No. Always has that part in the hair.
Yeah, it's the part. It looks a little different. It looks good, though. Felix rocking it.
That curly hair look, which is pretty dope.
Yeah, bit of a fringe, too.
That's pretty tight. But you know what? This Lucario was looking pretty tight in that first game, and it looks like we're going to be getting more of that in this round 2. You know what? Speaking of
yeah, and
cool
that
looks,
Lucario's making Arconi look a little bit tight right now, trying to figure out an option to deal with it.
I always like the look of Lucario too, like design wise. Like I always like the little almost looks like Knuckles the Echidna with like those locks in the back.
Yes, yeah.
I always thought that was dope.
I don't know. I like Lucario a little bit. Again, I'm not as hype about him as a lot of other Pokemon fans are. I'm just like, oh, he's pretty cool. He's got some cool ass fun facts about him. But the thing is, I don't know, just never really did it for me. But I do appreciate how much of an interesting character they are in Smash. Yeah, I just wish they were a little bit better.
Yeah, it's super interesting though, like you said. And one thing that I never quite got about Lucario that Felix definitely seems to be demonstrating very well is that recovery. It definitely throws me for such a loop because it's not like as straightforward as you would think. Like sometimes it just feels like I'm like zipping and zopping in like different directions without even like really inputting that much. But it definitely throws me for a loop. But Felix is demonstrating really great control over that. Extreme Speed is the canonical name, but check out this neutral too. Definitely showing great control over that as well. Taking the stock and already piling off some good percent to almost close out the second one. If you saw that F smash just then. But here comes Arsene. Gonna get shield pressure.
That Aura Sphere.
Yeah, that shield pressure is really good.
Arconi needed to roll there, and yeah, Felix going a little bit too close to the sun with that up B, and they will get punished with a big old F smash from the Arsene. But right now, despite no rage and no aura being on the board for Felix, they're doing a good job of piling on this percent as it comes. They probably won't be able to get a kill unless they get a hard read with a smash attack or a good edge guard apparently. And now Felix is just moving.
Yeah, Felix is not wasting any time on the stock advantage state. You can already see a couple of great strings coming together. Tries to go for the S smash, is going to be a little bit overcommittal. And we're going to be seeing Arconi get a bit of a punish off of that as well. But still, great control over the situation so far.
Right, absolutely.
Oh, good reset off of that Nair as well. Yeah, Nair definitely seems to be one of the best parts of Lucario's toolkit. Just for the potential that you can get off of just one tap of that. There's a lot of potential available, whether it be grab resets or otherwise.
100%. And man, considering how little rage is on Felix right now, this lead is looking tumultuous.
That's right. Alright, and here we go. Got ourselves Arconi. Oh god, sorry. Got ourselves Arconi going for a reset there with that first hit forward air. But then we're going to get to see some pressure. Let's get a look at that again. Yeah, right here, trying to go for a couple of forward air first hits. Then we got ourselves a down tilt, led right into a jump. Oh, okay. Yeah, goes for the down gun after the jump. And even despite getting hit by it, still going to be reactable enough. You know what was really crazy? I play Joker, right? So, well, that's not the part that's crazy. Obviously, a lot of people play Joker. But I had a really weird interaction when playing Joker where I did the jump gun like from the ground. And that's supposed to be like multi-hits that are a little bit more consistent, easier to string together. But despite that, I was playing against a Zelda who like, she just managed to like up air like right out of my jump gun. It was like the most bizarre thing ever. To where sometimes there'll just be moves like that where like sometimes they're safe, but if you're too close, sometimes there won't be enough end lag available to where you can get away with it cleanly like you saw there.
Right.
But, so we'll go ahead and look at the game on here in just a second. And here we go, the pick to Townie City. It's been a minute since we saw this stage.
City is a good Joker stage just because of the edge guarding ability they have. And Felix also could make this stage look real good for Lucario because, again, we saw Felix go for these crazy edge guards as well.
That's right. Yeah, so we'll have to see how both of these two put these stage pick into play. And right now, the aura from both of these characters are going to be going into play on both ends. Be it with Arsene on Joker's end, and Lucario's trying to get up to that right percent to where a solid confirm like that will be taking the first stock for this third game. And Felix still pushing ahead on this third game with a one-stock lead now.
I think the craziest thing about Felix's Lucario is that survivability, man.
It's pretty nuts.
Like, getting to that percent where the aura is super active and powerful is really easy to do, but maintaining that percent is super hard to do, as we see there, because Felix died just at like 100% after the Arsene dash attack. Especially on a stage like this, they're going to be dying a lot more early.
Yeah, a lot more early than one might anticipate. So let's see how that progresses now that we have an even stock count. And pretty even percent for the both of these two. Good nair coming up from Arconi, and good job getting that, that jump backwards into the side B. It's pretty good for covering approaches from a safe distance without really risking too much interaction. But there we go. The sweet spot of the side B is going to be getting quite the cinematic hit, and the forward air off stage.
Dude, Felix is so sick with those edge guards, man. The babysitting, hopping off stage with that aura sphere to throw out a constant hitbox that comes out, and then reading the trajectory of where Arconi was going into that forward air. Unfortunately for Arconi, no tech, but again, amazing play regardless.
Yeah, being that the forward air was so quick and to the point, very few would be ready for that. And Arconi's going to be on the last stock on their winner's side here in this best of 5 winners semifinals. Oh my goodness, quite the reset off of that bounce with the upbeat.
Dude.
Stylish finish coming out here from Felix on the Lucario pick through and through. No counter picks needed for characters. Check it out.
Felix is so cool with this movement, like right at the end there. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Like, uses the down air to cancel your ability to get back down there quicker. Get Arconi off stage. Just get him out of here. Put him in a prime position for that F smash to just work its magic.
Yeah, and that double jump was a little bit of a mix-up there. But what I really like was just like the up B that started off that whole thing. That up B really just stood out to me as like a really good call out on the edge guard that, we can only assume that Arconi was going to be going for.